Hey, what's going on YouTube? So you know it's best here. Hey, what's up, Soldier Knows Best here, and I'm going to be talking about VMware Fusion. Now, VMware Fusion is an application that allows you to run Windows at the same time while you're running Mac OS X Leopard. So instead of using boot camp, and restarting your whole computer and booting up your Windows when you really don't want to go there, you just probably need one or two things out of there. You can just keep Mac OS X Leopard running and then just launch VMware Fusion, and you can actually access Windows, and it'll be like a full-fledged operating system right there at the same time. So VMware Fusion, it uses virtual machines. Now, virtual machines are kind of like mini-me's of operating systems, I'll put it that way, where it is the entire operating system. So you can have over 60 operating systems work within VMware Fusion, and you just are running that operating system, not using the entire system resource of your computer, but you just running it alongside your main operating system. So let's say, for example, I have a Windows XP, I have an Ubuntu, and also a Windows 7 virtual machines for each one of those. So now I use VMware Fusion to actually start those up, because I don't want to, most of the times I just need to get in there and type a Microsoft Word document, or get something real quick. I just don't want it to reboot, and I just use the virtual machine VMware Fusion. And so it's like a little sandbox. The virtual machine is like a little sandbox, so you can play around with it. So anything that happens within that virtual machine is not going to affect the rest of your computer. It's just going to affect the rest of that virtual machine. So if you parents out there, it's good if you have some kids and you have a Mac and you don't really trust them, they like to use LimeWire a lot. You can actually just start up a virtual machine, name it for their name, and allow them access to it so they can play around with it. They can download as much as they want. They can get as many viruses as they want in that virtual machine. And it's not going to affect Mac OS X Leopard or anything else on your computer. So that's a safe bet. And VMware Fusion started mostly corporate with companies, but it trickled down to the consumer level because there was a high demand for it. A lot of people were wanting this ability to do it, and VMware Fusion has been around for years, over a decade. They've been around for years, and pretty much almost perfected this thing. So like I said, I have Windows 7 running on my Mac via VMware Fusion, and Windows 7 is still a beta right now. So when it first came out in the beta, I installed it via VMware Fusion, and it installed with no problems. And VMware didn't officially support it yet, but it went through no problems, and I was able to set up and be able to start using it in a matter of minutes. And so let's get to gaming, okay? Gaming in a virtual machine monitor, or I don't know, gaming in VMware Fusion is pretty substantial. They came a long way. All right, so it still has DirectX 9. They still have the support for that. And also you can play games like Counter-Strike Source, Portal. You can play different games like that. The majority of games like Spore. Now you're not going to be playing Crysis, full screen, nothing like that, or Call of Duty 4, just graphics blown out, but you are going to be playing, you're able to play most of the games out there right now. So I done played Half-Life Portal on here, I done played Spore on here, and it ran smooth, ran fine, no problem. And the fact that my virtual machine is only using about half of my system resources, that's pretty impressive for it to do that. Alright, so if you're interested, if you already have Windows on your Mac, this is a must-have. Go ahead and get it, and it'll allow you to, it'll save you some time in the long run. It's just more convenient. And if you've been running how I got, a lot of people ask me how I get that Google Chrome icon in my dock. That's part of VMware Fusion, so it's not a trick, but it is part of VMware Fusion. So VMware Fusion also allows you to, I was about to end the video, but I keep thinking of good things about it. But I was about to, VMware Fusion allows you to drag Windows application icons to your dock. So once I click on it in my dock, it will start VMware Fusion if it's not already started, and it'll just bring up just that application. So I can just bring up Google Chrome and it make it seem like it's running natively, but it's actually just like a mask. It's on top of my operating system, and it works very well. So you can do that with anything, Microsoft Word, anything like that. You can make it look like just a native application on Mac OS X. So that's a neat trick that VMware Fusion allows you to do. All right, I'm gonna cut this video here, and if you're interested in VMware Fusion, go to www.vmwarefusion.com. You can download their software there, and if you download the software, make sure you use the coupon code Soldier Knows Best. We worked out something with them where you get 15% off just by using that coupon. And actually, they're going to be sponsoring a few of my giveaways here. They're going to be giving away some copies of VMware Fusion. So actually, my first giveaway is going to be this Wednesday in my live streaming event I do on ustream.tv or at www.soldierknowsbest.com, where you can watch me live, answer questions, take calls, talk about software demonstrations, a lot of different stuff going on in the tech world. And I'm actually going to be giving away a copy of VMware Fusion there. And all you have to do is be subscribed to me on YouTube and also be following me on Twitter. 2 easy things. You're probably already doing it already. And if I hit over 100 viewers in that Ustream, I'm going to give away a second copy as well, just an added incentive. All right, Soldier Knows Best. I'll catch you later. Peace.